Welcome to Carnevale. First up,
our own Giovanni Contratto.
Hey! Tonight's theme is a New Orleans Mardi Gras. Won't you come along with me to the Mississippi? We'll take the boat to the land of dreams, steam down the river to New Orleans. The band's there to meet us, old friends to greet us, where all the dark and light bulbs meet. This is Basin Street, Basin Street. It's the street where all the elite always meet. In New Orleans, land of dreams. You'll never know how nice it seems, just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, welcome's free. Dear to me, I can't lose my Basin Street blues. Basin Street is the street where all the elite always meet in New Orleans. Land of dreams, you'll never know how nice it seems or just how much it really means. Glad to be, yes sirree, welcome free. Dear to me, where I can lose my Basin Street blues. Hey, benvenuti tutti alla celebrazione di Carnevale del nostro club ItaloAmericano. Welcome everyone this evening to our celebration of Carnevale, our ItaloAmericano celebration. We welcome you, and we are doing a New Orleans, an American celebration tonight. We're kind of stressing the Americano part of our ItaloAmericano, but as you'll find out later when Patrick gives a little history, that it traces back to Italia. So I am going to hand the program over now to our club president, Teofilo.
Thank you, Giovanni. Well, there's not much I need to say other than thanks for joining us, all of you who have joined us. And I also want to say a big thanks to all the people who are performing and who have put this program together. It's disappointing that we have to do this via Zoom rather than face-to-face, and we can only share the feast via the airwaves. I hope everybody has made or done provisions for some kind of a Mardi Gras feast or Carnevale feast in the run up to Ash Wednesday tomorrow. And I wish we could all be together because that certainly is preferable, but conditions dictate otherwise. So I appreciate all of you who have joined us. Thanks for coming. All I'll say from here is, as they say in New Orleans, laissez les bons temps rouler.
That wasn't Italian. Grazie, Teofilo. And next up, we're going to hear from our past board vice president who has left us to move to North Carolina, but we're very happy to have him here this evening. He's going to tell us a little bit about the history of Carnevale, Patrick Kloster. Patrick, unmute if you have not, please.
Joanna has not unmuted.
Got it.
You unmuted me.
Yes.
Thank you.
You may speak.
Disclaimer. When it comes to French, I have trouble speaking English, much less speaking French. And there's a lot of French involved in Carnevale, so bear with me. As Mr. Contratto already informed you, the Carnevale, or Mardi Gras, can be traced back to Italy in 33 to 31 BC. In my little investigation on Mardi Gras, but we're going to concentrate on Mardi Gras, USA. Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, refers to events of carnival celebration beginnings on or after Christian feast of the Epiphany, the Three Kings, and culminating on the day before Ash Wednesday, which is known as Shrove Tuesday. Mardi Gras is French for Fat Tuesday, reflecting the practice of at least night of eating rich, fatty, decadent foods before the Lenten season begins. Mardi Gras arrived in North America as a French Catholic tradition with the Lemoyne brothers, Pierre Lemoyne de Iberville and Jean-Baptiste Lemoyne de Bienville. In the late 17th century, when King Louis XIV sent the pair to defend France's claim on the territory of Louisiana, which included what is now the U.S. states of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and part of East Texas. They arrived on the 3rd of March in 1699 and made their way up the Mississippi, or down the Mississippi, to Mobile, Alabama, and established the first capital of French Louisiana there in 1702. In 1703, French settlers in Mobile established the first organized Mardi Gras celebration tradition in what was to become the United States. The first informal mystic society or crew was formed in Mobile in 1711. In the Beau Gras Society, by 1720, Biloxi had been named the capital of Louisiana. The French Mardi Gras customs had accompanied the colonists who'd settled there. In 1723, the capital of Louisiana was moved to New Orleans, founded in 1718. The first Mardi Gras parade held in New Orleans was recorded to have been taken place in 1837. The tradition in New Orleans expanded to the point that it became synonymous with the city in popular perception and embraced by the residents of New Orleans beyond those of French and Catholic heritage. Mardi Gras celebrations are part of the basis of the song Les Bon Temps Roulés. I may have murdered that, but I tried. Let the good times roll. On Mardi Gras Day, the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday, the last parades of the seasons wrap up the celebrations, come to a close with a meeting of the courts, known locally as Rex Ball. Other cities along the Gulf Coast with early French colonial heritage, from Pensacola, Florida, Galveston, Texas, to Lake Charles and Lafayette, Louisiana, and north to Natchez, Mississippi, and Alexandria, Louisiana, have active Mardi Gras celebrations. That concludes my presentation. Let the good times roll, folks.
Grazie, Patrizio. Thank you. So, Mardi Gras started in Italy, in Venice. So, before...
Actually, it began in Rome.
Oh, in Rome. Okay, sorry.
But Venice was very, very excited about it and outclassed everybody, and still does to this day as far as what the celebration is.
All right. Well, I'm going to sing a little song that is supposedly about Venice, about the Carnival in Venice. The song I'm going to perform for you is not a New Orleans jazz song at all, but it's an interesting. You will recognize this melody. It's based on a Neapolitan folk song called "Mamma Mamma Cara," and was then made famous by Niccolò Paganini as Il Carnevale di Venezia, the Carnival of Venice. And it's become a tour de force musical piece for cornet players. But I'm not going to be playing a cornet. I'm going to be singing a song, although these words were written by Dick Manning and Buddy Kaye, and the song was recorded by the Mills Brothers in 1954. So it's kind of an American's idea of what Carnival in Venice might be about, and but to a traditional melody. So Carnival in Venice. A carnival in Venice with gondolas and guitars. A boy, a girl, a lamplight, in their eyes a glow of stars. He sighed, then he cried, "Darling, kiss me." She slipped into his arms and obeyed. A carnival was going on in Venice while history was being made. They married and left Venice, now at home when an organ grinder grinds. They dream about the carnival in Venice from behind their Venetian blinds. A carnival in Venice where no stranger dines alone. Instead of beer and pretzels, they serve wine and macaroni. Taxi cabs ride around in the water. The canals are where streets are to be. Until you've met a sweet Venetian daughter, you've missed what you ought to see. You'll find romance in Venice. There are hearts waiting to be wooed and won. So pack your grip and take a trip to Venice. Get your share of Venetian fun. A carnival in Venice, corny cornets out of tune. The nights are so romantic, you can do without a moon. The air is alive with confetti, music bursts from each gay carousel, and lovers cling together like spaghetti while dancing the tarantelle. So when you go to Venice, if you only can stay a day or two, I'll bet an old gondola you'll like Venice, and I know Venice will like you. That's my silly little song about Venice. And next up, we have a real treat for you, unlike that past number. And since this is an event in which people normally wear masks, our performer will be wearing a mask. And you can see if you can figure out who the masked violinist is. So you probably recognized our own Lou Damiano playing the violin, accompanied by Marlene Feira on the piano. Lou, do you want to say anything? I didn't even tell what the name of your piece was, so maybe you'd like to do that.
The name of the piece was the St. Louis Blues. Marlene and I had a lot of fun getting that together pretty quickly before we left town. So I am glad that we're back here safely and able to share it with all of you.
Grazie, mille grazie, Lou. Thank you so much. Next up, a man who should really need no introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway, our own Giovanni Contratto.
After I play my piece, we're going to be judging masks that the Preble Italian students that studying Italian made for us. And I just want to mention that in the mid 1400s, it was Pope Paul II who introduced masked balls to Italy, and they became an integral part of the celebration of Carnevale, and so much so that we are going to be, even here in Wisconsin, we're going to be judging beautiful masks, all because of good old Italy. There ain't nothing I can do or nothing I can say that folks don't criticize me. But I'm gonna do just as I want to anyway. And don't care if they all despise me. After all, the way to do is do just as you please, regardless of their talking. Oftentimes, the ones who talk will get down on their knees and beg your pardon for their squawking. If I should take a notion to jump into the ocean. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Rather than persecute me, I'd rather that you should shoot me. Tain't nobody's business if I do. If I should get the feeling to dance right up there on the ceiling, tain't nobody's business if I do. And if I let my best companion drive me right over the edge of a canyon, it ain't nobody's business if I do. If I decide or to dislike my lover and leave her for another, tain't nobody's business if I do. If I go to church on Sunday and then I go to cabaret on Monday, tain't nobody's business if I do. If my friend ain't got no money and I say to him, take all mine, honey, tain't nobody's business if I do. And if I give him my last nickel and I find myself in a real pickle, tain't nobody's business if I do. Tain't nobody's business if I do.
Bravo, Giovanni. And what was the name of that song?
Oh, let me see now. Tain't nobody's business if I do.
Grazie, grazie, mille grazie. All right. Well,
Bravo.
and yes, we Giovanni gave you a little hint as to what's coming up next. We have a mask contest, like we always try to do at our Carnevale celebration. So I'm going to turn it over to Linnana Thompson to talk about that a little bit.
Grazie, Mary. Just like we always do, exactly, right? This year in COVID, it's always a little different. It's our version of a mask competition. Okay, just a little intro. Costumes and masks have been a part of Carnevale celebrations all around the world for centuries. It has been a tradition of our club to use masks created by students in our high school Italian classes to create a festive Carnevale atmosphere by decorating our walls and having Carnevale participants vote for their favorite masks with cash prizes for the winners. In the past, we have been treated to very fun and artistic masks. I'll just show you a couple real masks. This year, due to COVID restrictions regarding materials, our Zoom version of this beloved club tradition will be to view the masks designed on. Good, Leonora. Just the designs by the Italian students of Karen Hobble Marshall at Preble High School. We will then each vote for our favorite mask design via the magic of an online polling method adapted by our techno guru, Mary Prisco. We again offer a cash prize to the winning student. Mary will show the 8 mask designs submitted, first individually, then in a group. Each mask has a number. Mary will then tell us how to vote. Mary.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so again, I'll be showing you each mask, and then you can see them all together, and please make note of the one you think is the best. And if I move this, I can maybe scroll my image. All right. Mask number 1 designed by Rico. Mask number 2 designed by Maria. Mask number 3 designed by Luigi. Mask number 4 designed by Ugo. Mask number 5 designed by Gianna. Mask number 6 designed by Paola. Mask number 7 designed by Ignazio. And mask number 8 designed by Nicole.
We have to kind of use our imaginations to imagine these masks made out of shiny objects and feathers and such, which they always have been in the past. But these are the designs.
And here you see all 8 of them side by side, or one above the other. So it gives you a chance to compare them. I'll give you a few more seconds, and hopefully we're good to go. You're making note of the one you think is the very best. Okay, is everybody ready for voting? I don't know for sure if I have to stop share or not, but all right, I'm going to be showing you a poll, and you should just be able to click on the number of the mask you like the best.
Oh. Well, what do we do if we're 2 people?
You can only. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1 vote per household.
Okay, Nicole can win.
Yes, that is the one drawback of this method of voting.
I just wanted to see who else is here.
Megan, Bill.
Well, some people are thinking, I just want to mention again, like I did at our Christmas get together, Karen Hubble Marshall has really risen to the occasion of teaching virtually a foreign language, Italian, in the Green Bay schools, adjusted her entire teaching method and materials and gone technological, and we're really fortunate that she continues to put so much into the culture and language of Italy, and she enjoys it. So she puts a lot of passione in it.
So I had looks like I had 17 voters out of a possible 18. Was there somebody else who wanted to vote that did not? Otherwise, I will show you the results.
Ken, I wanted to vote for number 4.
But did you vote?
No, Lou voted for.
Oh, that wasn't what I was asking. I'll let you do that in a second, but
maybe we can do that, Mary.
We can do that in just a second. But did anybody not click in who had the ability to click in?
But if they want to give us 2 votes, I'll take it.
Mary, did you click in?
I didn't have they didn't, maybe I'm the one who's missing, but I didn't have there's nothing that gives me the ability to click in, so I did not. So, all right, let me share you what I've got here. Okay, so we've got, of the votes that have been cast, Maria got 4, or number 2 got 4, Luigi got 1, Jana got, number 5 got 1, Paola got 5, and Nicole got 6. Now, Ken, you said you wanted to vote for number which one? You guys can unmute if you want to tell me. The households that have 2 people.
Yeah,
Number 4 for Ken.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Number 4 for Ken.
Okay. Anybody else who?
number 5, Jana from Jana.
Okay. Anybody else?
6.
From Joanna.
Close. No, you have to vote now.
You did.
No.
Okay. Anybody else?
Joanne wants number 8.
All right.
Great.
Anyone else?
Yes, Jean Lucci, I liked 8.
Also number 8. All right. Anyone else?
Did you get Daryl for number 5?
Did he not? Did you click in on a different number?
No, I
Dan?
clicked on 5 and he wants 5.
5 also. Okay.
And Diane wanted to vote 6.
Who did?
Diane, because I voted another one.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
That wants 8.
Another 8?
If we both voted, is that too?
We had 8 too.
Should I say that?
Okay. Is that everybody's?
Bill wants 8.
Okay.
Stylistically, it was
amazing.
So according to my, Lynn, were you keeping track too? According to my.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
Sorry.
okay. I just thought maybe you were. The numbers, according to what I got, it was really tight for a minute there because a few people had voted for number 6, and then suddenly we were tied. But number 8 carries the day. Nicole's mask. Would you like?
Okay.
Would you like to see that one again?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Nicole's was the one with the little danglies.
So, oh wait, we gotta close the, or maybe we do that individually, close the poll. There.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So that's good.
Okay. So did you just, sorry. We haven't done a poll and a screen share at the same time before. So there we go.
Wow.
There again. So yeah, so Nicole was in first place, but the mask number 6 was in second place.
Okay.
So good job to the
Okay.
students.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right.
Grazie.
Thank you, Lena. Everybody, would you kindly mute yourselves again? Next, we are going back to some music, and we've been in St. Louis, and we've been on Basin Street, and we've been in Venice, but that doesn't hardly count. So now we're going to go to another southern locale, the state of Georgia.
Rändi Fay singing Georgia on My Mind.
Georgia, my Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out for me. Other eyes smile tenderly. But in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, my Georgia, no peace shall I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out for me. Other eyes smile tenderly. But in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, my Georgia, no peace shall I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind.
We're really lucky to have a singer like Rändi Fay, who's so generous to always share her talent with us. And speaking of talent, now we have another wonderful video for you. And the performer is our dear, talented Marlene Feira. And I'll let her introduce her piece.
Buonasera, everybody. For tonight's Carnevale, I'm going to play a really cool jazz piece. It's called Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans? Hope you like it.
Bravissima, Marlene. Would you like to say anything to the group?
What I'd like to say is I want to credit Giovanni Contratto with continually finding me great pieces to play. Yeah, they're always challenging and fun, and thank you, John.
Thank you, Marlena. It was beautiful. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Loved it. I loved learning it.
And we loved hearing it for sure.
Right.
All right. Well, now kindly, well, you'll need to unmute if you're going to win, but you might want to be muted for a little while we listen to Linnana Thompson tell us about our tombola game.
Yeah, the only reason you would unmute is if you get tombola, so we can hear you yell tombola. Okay, a little background. And it's time to get out your prepared tombola card if it was that attachment to your invitation, if you happen to have printed that out, or else just scribble a grid that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 across, 6 squares across, and 3 down, and that's all you really need. And a pencil is okay. Background. Tombola is a board game played in Italy most often at Christmas time. It is similar to, but more intricate, much more intricate than our bingo. It is typically played on grid cards that have 9 columns and 3 rows of squares with varying amounts of free spaces. Only certain ranges of numbers between 1 and 90 can go in certain columns. Not on ours. Ours is much simpler. Just telling you. There is a whole culture of nicknames such as l'amore, lo specchio, and le teste, and rhymes for each number in either the locale or the Napoletana tombola systems, which makes it really fun. Some of which are off color. This adds to the fun. Called numbers are marked with things such as beans, dried orange rind, whatever. Tombola in Italy is played for money. Players buy their pre-prepared cards, and the money is divided into 5 prizes for 2 numbers in a row, 3, 4, and 5 in a row. Each of these situations also has a special name such as ambo, terno, and quaterno, and a cash amount as the prize. The remaining pot of money is given to the person who fills their card entirely or gets tombola. Our club has traditionally played tombola on large playing cards. You might remember 1 per table, those bright colored ones that Gianna Galt made for our club. 1 per table at our Carnevale. Tonight, we will play a simple variation on the 6x3 cards that were attached to your invitation. And I'll hold one up. Actually, mine's already got free spaces in it. Okay, now I just have to find where I left off. Okay, if you have not yet prepared your tombola card, you can quickly do so by following the instructions beneath the playing card. Just those, filling in 3 free spaces wherever you want them, randomly, in that 6 across by 3 down grid. Okay, and inserting any number.
Come play with me.
Right in the rest of the squares, and putting in any number between 1 and 60 that you wish. Any number between 1 and 60. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I've skipped. Okay. It's better if you do not repeat any number, just one, use each number once. Okay, have a pen, crayon, beans, coins, or any other marker handy so you can mark on your tombola card, the numbers that are called. Place a mark on each of your when you're playing, place a mark on each of your free spaces. Those already count as called numbers. And then during the game, place a mark on any space whose number matches a number that is called. As soon as you have marked 5 squares in a row, in our version, unmute yourself and yell out tombola. That's fun. And the first person to get tombola wins the prize. But also, please do not, we will continue playing. Do not dump your beans off your card. We will continue to play for a second winner to see if we can have 2 winners at 5, meaning 5 in a row, including the free space can count as 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, we are so lucky tonight to have Lisa Maley, an Italian teacher, translator, and club member, calling the tombola numbers for us this evening. She will be calling them in Italian and English, so don't worry if you don't know Italian, but it's fun to try guessing using any Italian you know that you can scrape up. Also, she is broadcasting, like we said, any of those who tuned in earlier, live from Luigi's restaurant in Green Bay on Manitowoc Road, beautiful restaurant, the home of our annual club, Carnevale, in non-COVID times. Okay, and she's sitting in front of Ron Cotelan's beautiful artwork that we donated to Luigi's. Ron's one of our board members as well. Okay, so Lisa,
Okay.
Before we get started,
Diane here, and we've got just tombola numbers. Diane is Diana Vanna White tonight. She's going to take this up and pull a number, and then I'll read it in Italian twice, and then in English, and then we'll move on.
Before we start, I just wanted to add to Lynn's instructions. The 5 in a row have to be adjacent. They have to be touching one another, so you can't have marked 3 and then a space, a number that wasn't called, and then 2 more. They all have to be touching each other in your row.
Wait, what are you saying, Mary?
Saying that the 5 numbers in your row have to be one right next to the other. You can't have a square like that. Suppose number 5 is in your top row, and it's in the middle, and 5 was never called. That's not going to be 5 in a row then. They have to
it's got to be
one right next to the other, and it includes the free space.
And no wraparounds.
No wraparounds.
5 numbers in a row, or 4 numbers and a free space.
Yes.
The
And
free
don't forget
space
to
is
unmute so you
anywhere.
can yell tombola.
And don't worry that I didn't unmute fast enough. If 2 people get tombola from the same number that was just called, you will both win. You don't have to worry about it, but just do unmute and let us know that you've gotten tombola, and we'll want to see your card. All right, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to make sure that was understood. Take it away, Lisa and Diane.
Oh, okay. Numero 16. 16. 16. Can you guys hear me with the mask? Because we're in public. Can you hear me through the mask? Can you hear me now? 16. Is it okay?
No, we can't hear you.
Okay. Put that thing over here. Okay. 16. 16. 16. 39. 39.
39.
39.
Nope.
3. 3. 3.
Nope.
29. 29. 29. 8. 8. 8. 6. 6.
Okay.
6.
Well, I'm not gonna win.
27. 27.
No, not-
27.
No.
11.
Ah,
11. 11. 31. 31. 31. 58. 58. 58. 41. 41.
got it.
41.
Yep.
20. 20. Everybody knows that because you get it at Starbucks.
Ah,
42. 42. 42. 17. 17. 17. 46. 46. 46. 15. 15. 15. 2. 2. 2. 34. 34. 34.
jeez.
35. 35. 35.
Jeez.
56. 56. 56. 25. 25. 25.
Yeah.
28. 28. 28. 52. 52. 52. 48. 48. 48. 36. 36.
Got it.
36. 23. 23. 23. Wow.
Pretty soon.
40. 40. 40. 26. 26. 26.
You guys must be so close.
Tombola.
Tombola.
Linnana.
Tombola.
Don't clear your cards.
Okay.
Did I call?
Does she have to read them back, you think? Don't clear your cards.
Yes,
everybody.
let's hear your numbers, Linnana.
Don't clear your card.
Don't clear your cards.
You could, we'll double check if you want to read them back, even in English.
Okay, 48. 48.
Yeah, 48 here. This
Then
sec-
a free,
yes.
okay, libero, a free space. 26, 26.
See?
6,
Yeah.
6. Queen de G, 15. And 42, 42.
Bravo. Bravo.
See? Okay.
That sounded like 6 in a row, not 5 in a row.
You do have 6 in a row.
You
Well,
only need 5 in a row to win.
Yeah, you have 6.
But that's Lenora always over.
Yeah, she's an overachiever. Brava, Lenora.
Excellent. Let's continue. Don't clear your cards. I hope you heard that.
Okay, we'll keep going. 19. 19. Uno.
Chuck, I've got
One.
it right here. Can I call it again?
Yeah, you can do it.
Really?
Sure.
47.
Tombola. Tombola.
Brava!
But disqualify me.
Do I
That's
have-
okay.
Oh, no, you can't win twice.
Right.
But Chuck could win.
I told you guys she's an overachiever.
Keep going.
Hello.
Say it.
Do I
Yes.
have to have
Tombola.
5 in
I
a
have
row
it
or
too.
6?
Wait,
Do I have to have 5 in a row or 6?
5.
Just 5, but they must be touching one another.
Then
No,
tombola.
Yeah.
you don't.
Okay.
Tombola?
Disqualified. Chuck
Tombola.
doesn't have tombola.
Tombola.
Okay, let's hear.
Let's hear back.
A tombola, one number back.
Who is that?
That's
Oh.
Teofilo.
Okay.
1, 20,
Yep.
25, free space, 29.
Perfecto. Bravo.
Was that 4 in a row?
That's
Free
5.
space was in there.
Right.
Bravo,
5
Teofilo.
with free
Okay,
space.
we have a tombola too.
Okay.
I wonder.
Lynn?
Ah.
6, you know.
47,
Yes.
25,
Yes.
17,
Yep.
3,
Yes.
40.
Yep.
It's 5.
Yeah, okay.
Bravi a tutti. Very
Oh,
good.
The
Wow.
prize.
I want to
The
point
prize-
out that mine was one number before that last number,
Oh, so you beat Patrick actually.
if that matters.
Was Patrick's?
You know, I used to go salmon fishing with a guy that always put his thumb on the scale, and he always beat me by 1 ounce. That sounds like the president is doing it to me again.
But you know what? But Patrick, if we send you a prize, it's going to be a gift certificate to a local restaurant. So
Yeah.
it'll end up costing you more money than you'll.
The airfare is going to be beyond what we want.
I think
Patrick
I
opts out
think-
for a bottle of wine.
Vicky, did you want to say anything about the prizes now? Unmute yourself and say anything.
Wonder if I should show them this, that
No.
I have it to verify it.
Unmute if you want to talk, Vicky. There she goes.
Okay, Lenora, I'll have to give you a call and ask you if you want the East Side restaurant or the West Side. East Side is Luigi's and the West Side will be Sammy's. So I'll give you a call.
Maybe
Okay.
she could tell you right now.
Okay,
Sure. Should we go to Luigi's?
Sure.
Luigi's.
Luigi's. Okay,
Over there on
Luigi's.
the west east side.
And that's the same for me. And
Well, make it
I will say that if Patrick is willing to come to Green Bay to redeem it, he may have that prize.
Aw. See how much you missed, Patrick?
I have a very close relationship with Giovanni,
Yes, you do.
Marlene, and Feira. I could come there and not have to worry about redeeming anything.
There you go. All right.
I appreciate the offer, Mr. President.
I think you have to come, Joanna and Patrick. You have to come to redeem your prize. It's only fair to the club.
Oh, in the weather.
Come to Green Bay, right?
We will. We have hopes
Yeah.
once we're all vaccinated to be able to join you there in Green Bay
Right.
when all of us can be back.
That would be great.
Great.
I'm sure the gift certificate will have a sufficient date for that. And can I say grazie to Lisa for doing the numbers? It's so good to hear.
Prego,
Good,
it's so fun to be
accurate
back.
Italian numbers speaking.
Yes, we have a little surprise for you. No
Surprise.
Hi
there. How are you?
He's Mr. Carnevale. Is here with
Ciao,
us.
John.
Oh,
Oh my God, I haven't seen you. Oh, is that Patrick?
Miss you. We miss you.
Oh my God, I missed all of you guys. Holy smoke.
Where's
It feels like it's been over a year.
Oh, we miss
Patrick.
you.
And then we got Vicky.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Is this
And
Zoom?
Lynn.
I've never did.
And
done it yet.
yeah,
Mary.
Zoom. And who else here? I can't see all the pictures. I'm gonna try to show you guys.
Yeah. There's more.
Whoever
John,
wants to say hi,
John,
say
you may
hi.
not recognize some of us.
Eleonora,
but
Johnny
you're great.
Contratto,
Oh, hey, John. Oh my God.
and
This is so cool.
Her son.
Sue,
Primitivo?
Paolo.
Primitivo? Where is it?
Hugs to Feira. Hugs to your kiddos.
Good. They're doing
We miss
good.
you.
yes.
I know. It feels like forever. Jeez.
We had some
Is
good
everybody
fun
doing
here.
well?
Here's,
Glad-
here's our baby.
I know.
So cute.
I love the shirt, Patrick. Very nice.
That's awesome.
How's your weather down there where you guys are?
Not bad. Today was
65 today.
and sunny.
Oh my God, we're
That's
jealous.
awesome.
Jealous.
Folks,
There's
if I
so
could
much
just,
of the country, Texas, Oklahoma, and all that mid-Central America there. They've gotten so much snow. It's
I know.
We miss you.
Okay,
Giovanni.
thank you. It's good to see all of you. Take care. Have fun. Thanks for calling me over.
all right. Our one last official event before our social hour is a little sing-along. And I'm going to ask you all, please, to mute yourselves, because really, we can't all sing together. It sounds horrible. But we do have the crew of Club IA to sing a song that my understanding is you cannot really go to New Orleans and to Mardi Gras without hearing this song probably a lot of different times. So the crew of Club IA will be leading this. You can please sing along at home. When the Saints Go Marching In. Crew, I hope you are all unmuted.
Unmuted.
Just the crew. When the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in.
Refuse to shine. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the sun refused to shine.
Oh, when the drums begin to bang. Oh, when the drums begin to bang. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the drums begin to bang.
Oh, when the stars fall from the sky. Oh, when the stars fall from the sky. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the stars fall from the sky.
Oh, when the trumpet sounds that sound. Oh, when the trumpet sounds that sound. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the trumpet sounds that sound.
When the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching. Saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want. Yes, I want to be in that number. Yes, I do. When the Saints go marching. Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. And in case you didn't recognize their voices, the crew of Club IA, besides myself, were Giovanni Contratto, Linnana Reiner, Amy Cecchinato, and Marlene Feira. So that's our crew. That's the last of our official stuff before we before we evolve into social hour. But before we quite do that, I'd suggest you put yourselves in gallery view, and how about unmuting yourselves and giving a hand to all of the speakers and performers this evening. Let me make sure I run through the list. Giovanni, Teofilo, Patrick, Lou, Rändi, Marlene, Linnana, Lisa, and Diane. And of course, the committee that helped me very much with this event, Giovanni, Marlene, Linnana, and Victoria. And special thanks to Ken Dahlhoff, who is my, and his wife, Lou Damiano, who are my technical support team, my backup in case of technical difficulties. Thank you guys for being there for us. And again, a big hand for all the performers and all the committee.
Thank you, Mary. Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Good job, everybody. Grazie, grazie. I'm going to stop the recording. And
Amy,
Mary.
what's your background, Amy?
I think we all need to
Verona.
say,
De Papa
we all need
Oh!
to say thank you to Mary because she's a godsend. She knows what's going on.
I forgot my halo. I forgot my halo for the Saints. Darn it.
You are a saint, Mary.
Well, grazie tante. Let me stop this recording.